Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Ducks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Changing the play. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Got it in the middle, it's Tate. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, what's the point in waiting? Why not get one of your best players involved in the game right off the bat? They take a shot, their big target outside, shows off his athletic ability, and right away this offense is humming.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man, it's Porter. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10.
Let's go!
From the gun, give on the inside. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up one or two.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Right back to the well.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snags it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And this offense just made their first statement, the first drive. 4th down. What are we going to do? We're going to be aggressive. Not only that, they get the touchdown. They're rewarded. What a hot start for this offense.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. and he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. On the ground, it's Davison. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams.
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start. Looks like he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Takes the handoff. It's Davison. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for those players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference, but now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
The Ducks decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Forced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Ready? Dropping back, it's Sayin. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Touchdown, Ohio State. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Football with the run. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
That is a tremendous job by the defender on that play because when the ball was thrown, his head was turned around. He was watching the receiver, quickly spun the head, turned his shoulder, located the ball, and then knocked it down.
From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a first down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
The Ducks will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. This drive started from their own 45-yard line. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Makes the catch, it's Tate. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
From the gun, the ground game. And the Buckeyes get it past the sticks.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, 2-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball, no matter how many times they spin the magic beat. Off the play fake on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
When you make big plays for your quarterback in the game, you catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Buckeyes line up to punt it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
Picked off. What a play to set him up.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Good timing on the quick out. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Yeah, and you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never going to be a cornerback. That's not going to happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm going to go attack and make some plays.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Takes a handoff. It's Peoples. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The Buckeyes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. A lot of we are's inside that stadium today. Penn State is running away with things, and that offense looks unstoppable. They're up by 17 over Michigan. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's got the tight end. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it there.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Fires to the big fella. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. The quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
With a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throwing right. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. He just didn't have it there.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Davison. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Dangerous screen into traffic. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Buckeyes are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will wrap up the first quarter. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. The Buckeyes will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll go to the ground. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 20. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Oregon. It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Out of the end zone. Makes a move. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Hines is tight end. Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play.
Well, that's just pitch and catch. At this point, you're just trying to create some rhythm in the passing game, so you find your tight end, stick route, middle of the field. Doesn't get easier than that.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. From the gun, running back gets the give. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
He really shows you his skills on that last run, and I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now, today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the second level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
And the Ducks will have it first and 10. Snap it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Let's go. When you see snot bubbles coming out of the offensive player, you know it was a good lick. The Mike linebacker sits right in the middle of the field, ready to roll, ready to lay the hammer.
The Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Unloads to the right. Wide open downfield. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around to make it an easy passing catch.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Back to pass on second down. Right down the middle. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. He's got it. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll try the run. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
Hey, this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Buckeyes can really attack on this second and short. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Buckeyes line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. To the air. It's Sayin. Grab near the marker. It's Porter. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great...
Lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Sends it back in motion. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
On third down, going up top. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. A low line drive and not his best work. And the returner will be dragged down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Going right to work up top. Plows through the defense. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Complete downfield. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They boot it away on fourth down. Fair catches signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Just a short pass to the tight end. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. Back to throw, time running short in the half. That's caught. It's Tate. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. To the air on second down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This is one of the great atmospheres in the sport, but this crowd demands to be entertained, and they are entertained right now.
Yeah, when you've got playmakers that you can throw the ball to down the field like Ohio State does consistently every year, you always expect this. This fan base goes nuts because year after year they have elite playmakers.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Peoples.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Buckeyes come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They're going to go to the air on third and short. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They kick it away on fourth down. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The give to the tailback. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
So that was a lightning-fast decision. You can tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put it. I know that.
Hang on, Sloopy, the Buckeye crowd alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the third down pass is incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looked, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Grabbed over the middle, it's Smith. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Buckeyes in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker, it's Tate. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Buckeyes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw again. Close to the marker, it's Thurman. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Thurman. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on first down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about right here. Seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Grab near the sticks, it's Thurman. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Ohio State. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He'll keep it himself. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down on this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Fires to the big fella. Just keeps moving. Corralled and brought down by the defense. That's what tight ends are supposed to do. Just have people bouncing off them like spitballs off a battleship.
And when you're a defense, you got to understand, we got to swarm to the football because these big dudes, they break tackles and they can get loose if we're not tackling with multiple guys. Nice effort by the big fella.
And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. They'll come to the line, 90 seconds to play here in the third. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Here's a heat. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Peoples. He did not make it. A stone wall on third down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Drive comes from the 27. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. On the run, it's Davison. And they're able to get him on the ground. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he is stopped for no gain, and that will bring us to the end of the third quarter. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this third down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
It's a nice job by the tight end there, just whipping his head around. They didn't need that many yards, so that's an easy completion. You get the first down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice game.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And they finally get to this guy, and he's electric. He's dynamic. He can make plays with his feet and scramble around. And I think they got used to it in the first half. And now, if they want to win this football game, they got to continue.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. He was thinking big return, didn't get that. But boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll leave it with him. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them the first down.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Takes it the other way. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Ducks!
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Penn State is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up by 31 over Michigan. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grab behind the line. It's Peoples. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Caught over the middle. It's Thurman. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Now on first down from the 28. On the run, it's Ball.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Sayed. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Ball. Smashes through the tackle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times. And here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel. Gets nailed, but is able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
Breaks into the open. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
Outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
You know, people like to make fun of quarterbacks, call them soft. They're nuts. He knew he was going to get drilled and still deliver the ball.
And I love the fact that he knew where his answer was against that blitz. He saw man coverage on the back end of that and immediately knew where he had to go with the ball.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Looking to throw on third. Caught near the sticks. It's Peoples. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't. couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. You're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running it.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll take a knee as they keep draining the time off that clock. Now under a minute to go. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff.